All right, y'all, we are back. I got the headband on, so you already know what that means. We are doing a moving job as usual. So this is a tasker job that I had pre-scheduled a couple days ago. This customer was very responsive, answered all my questions, sent me photos. Very comfortable with this move. It does involve stairs. It is an apartment, but I'm not concerned with it. The items are relatively light, easy. One of my kids woke up not feeling well this morning, so a good friend of mine is watching them. It's kind of funny. So my wife does my dealer's route on Mondays and Thursdays, and you know, my son, he's not feeling well, so I'm like, well, you know, I can do the route. You can stay home with him. Bruh, she was not having that. That is her time. That's her time away from the kids, away from all the home drama. She was like, oh, I will be doing my route. you can go home and watch him. I'll be doing that route. Like, just one of those moments. So anyway, I was like, hey, it's all you. I don't know how it became her route, but I ain't gonna argue with her. So fortunately for me, we have a good friend that's keeping an eye on them for us. And then I'm gonna end it with a couple statements at the end. Just want to point out a few things, and that'll be it. So I'm excited though, man. I just my third dispatching company, I finished all the paperwork. They have cleared me, so I got 3 companies now. So next week, they might even start this weekend, I am gonna start trying to book some loads, see how this load board game works. So it's a never-ending learning experience. I love this journey. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make that money. So whatever adjustments I gotta do, I'm willing to do it. The name of the game is transport something to make some money. I mean, that's it. It's that simple. Put something back there and make money with it. Like, really, that's all you got to do. So what's the best way to do it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, y'all. All right, man, we are here. 18. So just got to find the unit.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good, yes?
Good, thank you.
Somebody was sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, so those might need to come off if they can't fit through the door otherwise.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, let's go on.
Hey, we'll take these down separate. These little pillows. We're gonna lay it on his back so I can get these legs off. There we go. Do they twist? They don't twist on them. Oh, this is so we even. All right, y'all. Apologize for the lack of content. So initially started recording. I realized I had to take the feet off of the sofa to fit it out the door. So obviously that's gonna take a little time. Went to get my tool bag, all that stuff. So my partner turned the camera off, but forgot to turn it back on when we started working again. So we missed a lot of content, but it's all good. It was not the best experience. So this was a tasker job that was pre-scheduled, and the apartment, I know y'all don't like this, it was on the 3rd floor, but I am very picky about those jobs. The customer was very detailed. I was comfortable with the items. The only issue we did have was the sofa was really long, so it was we kind of had to angle it a couple times to get it out the door. Even with a blanket, it was so long, like it kind of rubbed against the door, so it did scratch the couch a little bit. Not too bad. I mean, it was just a little bit of damage. I mean, that's gonna happen, everybody knows that. It was a leather couch, so it scratches real easy. But we got everything unloaded, or got everything downstairs, got it loaded. The customer, kind of a younger guy, he was a little picky. He wanted, so the couch was really long. It like almost filled up the whole van from the back all the way to the front. So it just left the little space, you know, on the side. And the items that I had to take were pretty long. It was a TV stand, a coffee table, and another like some type of shelf or whatever. They were big and long. So obviously, I mean, I only got 9 feet of cargo space, so it's not a lot of space back there. This customer asked me, not only don't put anything on the sofa, but don't stack anything. And I looked at him like, bro, are you serious? Like, that's not possible. So, and I wasn't making 2 trips. So anyways, I had to explain to him how it works. And obviously next time, if you're gonna be that nitpicky, get a box truck, you know? But anyways, long story short, we got the job done. So it was on 3rd floor, everything came down. It was 4 furniture items and then like 3 or 4 bins, like little storage bins. Got to the new apartment, and it was 1 flight of stairs, straight shot, straight upstairs. So it was really easy. The door was wide, didn't have any issues taking the couch up. But the pay was great. So it was a short drive. It was 1 mile away. So we drove 1 mile, and that one I charged based on the stairs, the flight of stairs, the number of items. It came out to 180. So I'm happy with it. My wife is doing my dealer's route. Today is Thursday, and then I just picked up a GoShare order. I do have something to tell you guys. So that last video, that I posted about me working with a female, and the experience that I had with this customer, I have some info for you. Very important. I'm gonna share it at the end of this video. All right, y'all, I am at Living Spaces. I just wanted to say this. So this is my last week of gig apping. I'll never stop doing gig apps, but I am transitioning to load boards. I have to say, as much as there's a lot of things I don't like about the gig apps. You know, it could be the pay, how we're treated, all that stuff. It's a lot of stuff to complain about. But one thing that I really do like, and I think a lot of you guys will relate with, getting paid, like money is falling in my account every day. I really like that. You know, I'm used to getting paid every 2 weeks or every week, some jobs, but with the gig apps, pay every day, money is falling in my account. So I know Dispatch pays every Monday, GoShare every 5 to 7 days, TaskRabbit every 5 to 7 days, Dolly is every Tuesday and Friday, Freight is next day, Delivered next day. I mean, the list goes on. So when you multi-gig app and you're, you know, doing jobs every day, money is constantly falling in your account. I really like that. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna probably experience that anymore, because, you know, load boards, some of them say you can get paid within 2 days, some of them say it can take a week, some of them say 2 weeks. So we'll see. But I was just thinking about, you know, the stuff that I do like about the gig apps. And then you can stay local. You know, you're not putting a lot of miles, a lot of gas. I filled up 1 time this week. I haven't filled up again yet. I'm on a half a tank. So I use a half a tank in, today's Thursday, 4 days. Definitely won't be able to do that over the road. All right, man. See how this goes. Yeah, you should be able to just tilt it on in here. All right. Yep. Yeah, we'll just go on this thing. Ooh, this thing is heavy. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right. Appreciate you, gentlemen. All right, thank you. Man, this thing like... in the 3rd floor. Nah, here, it's the 3rd floor. I'm bringing it right back here. Hey, no return. Yeah. Nah, I think it's 1st floor. Safe travels, man. Yeah, it's 1st floor. We'll, We'll probably take the pillows out when we get there, and then I have a dolly.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just lay it on a dolly and push it in.
Oh, okay. When we in the drop-off location.
Yeah. So. Oh, you know what? I forgot to start.
Yeah.
I always forget this. But, you got the address?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. I'll meet you over there. Yeah, you'll just hit slide to finish in a few minute or two, and then I'll meet you over there.
Oh, okay. Fine.
All right, sir. All right. Ooh, that joint is heavy. Hold on 1 second. Man, we should be good. There we go. Good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Woo! Ain't no way this going upstairs.
Yeah.
That's not going upstairs. No way.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, let me go get my my blanket. We might have to stand it up and then like have it kind of fall in. I don't think it's, yeah, that's the tight turn. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go get my blanket so I can stand it up. Be right back.
I hope it makes a large area because when we try like push a lot of.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me get one more blanket. I'm gonna lay it over there. Oh, let's try plan B.
It better work.
Oh yeah, it better work.
It'll come this way, you think, right? I mean, before you even try it. Let me get a taste.
This area, maybe? Yeah, maybe.
Think it's too narrow? I think it'll fit.
Yeah, maybe.
This is like 32.
32?
Give or take. I'm not perfect.
Let me see it, Dora.
Because I'm counting for this little thing.
Yeah, if you can hold it right against, right there. So about
more, a little more.
Almost 34, okay. Yeah.
34, yeah.
Yeah, it should fit. It's be tight, but it'll fit. Oops, I'm dropping everything. All right, y'all, done with that job. That was not the easiest job. That sofa was really heavy. Thankfully, it was on the first floor, but unfortunately, it did not fit through her front door. The hallway was just too narrow. And that couch was really long. We tried to stand it up, straight up, tilted into the door. It was just too long. It just did not fit. So, we were basically on the verge of taking it back. We were about to take it back to the store. It doesn't fit. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. The lady begged us to try to get it through her back door. So she had a back patio. We had to basically stand the sofa up, lay it down on top of the rail, and then push it over the rail so it stood up, and then bring it through the back door. So definitely wasn't worth it. I already know most of y'all would have said, heck no, I'm not doing it. I respect that. I did it. Me and my partner was cool with it. We did it. It paid off. So it was a low paying order. It wasn't a long drive. It was 5 miles. So I mean, it was $40 was the pay. I think, yeah, obviously it should have been more, but you know, I would not feel comfortable at least not trying to deliver that sofa. So a lot of people would give up right away. I didn't give up right away. Me and my partner both agreed to do it. Definitely was a workout, but we got it done. We got it in her house, got it set up. She was very happy, and she gave us $40 a piece. So that order went from $40 to $80. So I think, you know, I would have missed out on that if I just gave up and took it back. I had every right to take it back. I could have told her, nah, we don't do deliveries like that. Not trying to damage your sofa and all that. But I looked at the patio and I'm like, it looked doable. It looked like we could do it. And you know, as long as my partner was down, if he wasn't down, I wasn't gonna force him to do it. So he was cool with it. We got it done, and it actually worked out. I'm glad he was kind of tall too, so he was able to stand on the other side of the rail, and we got it done. That's all that mattered. I always get the job done. So anyways, I'm heading home. I worked about a total of 2 hours today, so good earnings, and I gotta say a couple things about my last video, and that'll be it. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I had on this video right here, I had an experience with a female worker on GoShare. I did not enjoy that experience. I felt that the customer was very disrespectful and failed to help my partner when needed. So I did get quite a few comments. A couple people actually sided with the guy, which I was surprised. Some of you guys agree with me. Honestly, like, everyone has their own opinion. I respect your opinion. One thing I do want to say is that in this business, everybody's different. Nobody thinks the same. So right before my vacation, I posted this on my community page. This was an actual tasker job, a tasker request from a customer. And I asked you guys, how much would you charge? I gave you the miles, how far I got to drive, the pickup to drop off miles, the item, and I told you that the customer is going to help me load it. I asked you guys, what would you charge? I got prices from $40 all the way to over $100. So it just goes to show that everyone doesn't think alike. Everyone doesn't value the work the same. You are free to price however you want. That's up to you. So I'm not here to please you or anybody else. There's certain jobs that I'll do that you won't. There's certain jobs that you'll do and I won't. Like, that's just how it is. But I respect it. I don't have a, you know, I definitely respect that. On that actual job, I told the customer $60. The customer thought that was too much. So someone actually did that job and the customer ended up paying $80. So he actually paid $20 more than if he just booked me the first time. But you know, I just wanted to, I saw it basically is proof that everybody don't think the same. Everybody doesn't price the same. Everybody's different. That's cool. That's why you have your own business. You do what you want. So on that note, everyone does not think the same either. My parents raised me to respect women. Don't put your hands on women. Help them when they need help. Open the door for them. Pull the chair out. All that stuff. If a woman's struggling to carry something, as a man, I'm gonna pick up the heavy item. The woman will take the lighter item. That's just how it is. That's how I was raised. I do not have respect for men that don't do that. So I'm just gonna share this real quick because when I saw some of the comments and people actually defending this guy, I wanted to make sure people understood the whole story about this. So I was there. I actually did the delivery. I was there. You weren't there. Your opinion is based on what I told you about the situation. I was there. So I'm very good at reading body language. I know how to, like, that dude can't fool me. So I knew exactly what was going on. I read his body language, his demeanor, his attitude. him standing over her like this, watching her. He never looked at me, watching her. Very uncomfortable. You had to be there to understand what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna explain the job. You gotta watch that video. It's at the end of that video. But we got so basically the customer, he didn't pay me. A lot of you guys think that I work for him. I don't work for him. I work for GoShare, right? I'm partnered with GoShare. This customer paid GoShare, right? And GoShare in turn finds a driver to do the load, right? So most customers, they do that because they don't want to pay a lot of money. They're going to pay as little as possible to get their item delivered, right? So he's not paying me. I don't work for him. I work for GoShare. If I accept the order, it's because I feel I could do it. I only took that order because it was taking me home. If it was not taking me home, I probably wouldn't have did it. But it was the end of my day. I'm literally passing by Living Spaces on my way home. I'm like, I'm gonna swoop that up. I'm not gonna pass up, you know, $45. So I'm partnered with a female. This female, so just so you know, GoShare, their policy, you know, to be a helper, an active helper, you only are required to lift 50 pounds. 50 pounds or more. So the minimum is 50 pounds. Can she lift 50 pounds? Absolutely. So she's qualified to work for GoShare. So that's not cool when people say, tell her to go find something else to do, because I have worked with men that could not lift stuff. I worked with several men that struggled and were not able to lift things, and it put a lot of strain on me because I was a lot stronger than them. So women can definitely do this job, and that's messed up if you want to tell someone to go do something else. This lady is trying to feed her family. I talked to her. I know a little bit about her. So, you know, honestly, like that, I don't like comments like that. But anyways, like I said, I'm only doing this because I want you guys to understand exactly what happened. So nothing but respect for her. She's just trying to make money just like me. She has a right to do that. She's qualified to do the job. She's only required to lift 50 pounds. Yes, do we lift things way heavier than that? Absolutely. Like almost everything we do is way more than 50 pounds. But she is qualified to do the job. So the customer paid GoShare. GoShare is the one that pays me. So I accepted the job for $45. We go do the job. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story. You guys already know. When I found out about this guy, I had a suspicion that he had an issue with her being a female. She was struggling, really having a hard time. I felt he had an issue and he did not offer to help. So if some of you guys think, oh, maybe he had a bad back, or I've had situations like that many times. I've even had a female customer that wanted to help, but she'll say, I'm sorry, I wish I could, I see you guys are struggling, I wish I could help you, but you know, I got a bad knee, or I got a bad back, or a bad ankle, or I just had surgery. Like, that's what most customers do. I've never had a customer in that situation just stand over us like this, watching us struggle, watching her struggle. So he looked, I'm not judging him. I don't know if he has any physical conditions, but all he had to say is, I wish I could help you guys, but I can't. You know, I have a bad back, whatever. That's just me. Some of y'all don't agree with that. I'm putting myself in the customer's shoes. That's what I would say when I see someone trying to deliver an item for me, especially a female, and she's struggling. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know about everybody else. If I honestly can't help. But that situation was screaming help. Like, sir, we got the couch. We just got to get it over this. The way you had to go through the door, and then the stairs is right there. So you had to lift it up and turn the couch at an angle to get it in. And that's the part we were struggling. She couldn't get it up high enough. So, like, that's all he had to do. Pick it up, walk literally 7 feet, 5 feet, and drop it, right? He wouldn't do that. He just literally towered over her. So I had a suspicion, based on his demeanor, that this guy had an issue with her. Somebody said in the comments, if it was a little dude struggling, he probably would have helped. I honestly believe that. I really do. So here's my proof of that. So the wife of the customer was leaving, and my partner, her car was blocking the driveway. So we were done. We got both sofas in, and the wife is walking out, and the husband walks her out. The husband out, the wife out. I'm in the living room by myself. I'm getting ready to snap a photo. So the husband, when he goes out, I saw money in his hand. So he walks out, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's, you know, tipping my partner. So shortly after that, he comes in, I snap the photo. While we're inside, this is exactly what he said. He said, here's yours, right? He gave me $20. He said, here's yours. So based on that, I didn't think that he didn't tip her. Like, I assumed when he went outside, he tipped my partner, and then he came in and he said, here's yours. So I took the $20, right? I've had situations like this where a customer will have like $20, say like, you know, they'll say, here, this is for you and your partner, or can you guys split this? Or, you know, they'll say something, you know, to let me know like, hey, this is not just yours, you know, split this with your partner. He did not say that. He said, here's yours, right? So here's yours means this whole 20 is mine. So when I went out, after we were done, I snapped the picture, I went out. I didn't ask my partner if she got a tip. I mean, it made sense that he gave her a tip, he gave me a tip. So because of these comments and people defending this guy, I'm like, let me dig deeper and see what exactly happened. So I actually have her number. So I hit her up and I asked her, did he give you a tip? She said, absolutely not. He didn't give her nothing. He did not give her a tip. He gave me $20 and did not give her anything. He did not say split this 20. He didn't say this is for both of you. He said, here's yours. That's exactly what he said. So that is complete evidence that this dude had an issue with her just because she was a female. And I suspected that just his demeanor. I'm telling you, you have to be there. If you were there and you actually saw what happened, you would not be defending this coward. This guy is a coward. He is, that's like the lowest right there. And I felt so bad for her because, you know, obviously I couldn't lift it by myself. And she is really trying her hardest. She's trying her hardest. I have nothing but respect for her. There's jobs like that. Like today, I just did a couch. I had to lift it over. I didn't have to do it, but I did. It was a lot of work. You know, it takes a lot of strength. I definitely know she wouldn't be able to do it, but I know there's a lot of guys that wouldn't be able to do that either. So fortunately, I was with the right partner and able to get that job done and satisfy that customer. But that guy just showed how much of a coward he is, and he is not a man. That is where I'm from. You don't do that to women. You don't treat women like that. And a lot of you guys will say, well, he's a customer. He paid you. He didn't pay me. He paid GoShare. He paid for cheap labor and cheap service. That's what you're going to get. So what I could have did, somebody said he could have sat down and ate popcorn and watched us, and I could have left his sofa in the driveway, but I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. So if I wanted to, based on his attitude, I could have had her, we could have walked that thing right back in the driveway and took off. I don't operate like that. That's not me. And I feel like, you know, by being kind and doing the right thing, it definitely will come back. It definitely will come back. I'm a true believer of that. That's how I operate. That's how I work. I will never do a customer wrong. I don't care how bad they are or how angry they make me. I'm going to do what I could do for them. All right. Until I can't do it no more. So like, for instance, like the dryer situation I had, I was trying to deliver a dryer and the customer would not let me. There's nothing I could do about that. You know, even though you know, things wasn't adding up, it wasn't what I accepted, I was gonna go the extra mile for that customer. That's just how I operate. That's me. Like I said, I was there. I was there. You were not there. I'm telling you right now. I'm just giving you the information. I'm telling you what happened. And I know you're trying to visualize it, but I'm telling you that's exactly what happened. And my suspicion was proven when this guy literally tipped me only. He did not give her a tip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip her. I'm going to give her that whole $20. And I'm not doing that to like show off or, oh, look how good I am. Like, I really genuinely feel bad for her. She deserves it. I don't need that $20. I don't need his funky $20. I'm going to give it to her. So I just wanted to share that. I wanted to make sure you guys understood the full story of what happened and how I have zero respect for that guy. If you're a man and I don't care if you are a customer, you know, if I see a woman doing a delivery job and that person is struggling and it literally, if I'm physically capable to, you know, able to help, I'm going to help. Even if he could have just 3-man lifted, like, just give us a hand, sir, give us a hand. And this is another thing. I know he was physically capable because when we set the sofas up, I asked him, is this where you want it? He said, oh no, I'll rearrange it later. He proved right there that he is physically capable of doing something. But anyways, not to beat a dead horse, I just want to clear that up because that's important to me. I definitely want women to know you can do this job. Do not be intimidated by the job. And you know, if you're able to lift 50 pounds or more, you are qualified to do the job. So no discrimination there at all. So just to end the video, it's too long. My Tasker job, I made 180. My this last job, this Go Share order, originally was $40, but we earned a $40 tip for our good customer service. And then my wife did my dealer's route, which is $50. So today's earnings will be $310. I did not use hardly any gas. I'm still at a half a tank. So I went this entire week on 1 full tank. So tomorrow will be my last day doing gig apps. I'm a little upset with freight because I keep getting, so the tile shop, they keep requesting me. I'm getting the alert, the notice on my phone, and I try to open it up and nothing's there. I cannot get freight. I don't understand freight. Like, why we can't get that fixed? So I'm getting, they're actually requesting me, and I can't get it. I missed out on 60 something dollars. So anyways, I'm like ready to move on. Tomorrow's gonna be my last day on the gig apps. I'm still gonna work them, you know, here and there, but I'm gonna be focusing on load boards. So anyways, video long enough. Thank everyone that is very supportive of this channel. I appreciate it. Much success and blessings to you all. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one.